Hello, I am Morgan Austin. I'm with the Nocturnal. Thank you guys for talking to me today. I really appreciate it. How are you guys?
Oh my gosh, we are so jazzed, Morgan. Like we've been talking to people for a little while and I don't they seem to like the movie and it's making me feel really good.
Yeah. I mean, I watched the first one with my family and we loved it. And then watching the sequel, like last night, amazing. It was a good mixture of action, comedy, good themes. And that kind of takes me to my first question. With My Spy, the Eternal City, it seems to have a blend of comedy and action. I'm just wondering, in your performance, how is it blending these different elements for the film?
I think like the best answer to that question is to give a lot of credit to the editor. Because I was telling like Ken and I will get to riff. And there's lots of riffs that we were doing that got cut in
Mhm.
favor of keeping the momentum going on really important action sequences.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a collaboration and yeah, it was nice to have the mix of all those elements, but I think everybody had an eye on mainly what the story was about.
Yeah.
Um, but it was there was a lot of like you said, there's a lot of different moving parts in this movie. Nobody's gonna be bored watching this movie.
Yeah. Previous interview, the director, Pete, he mentioned that it made his life easier having such talented folks and experienced folks acting. He also mentioned that it's easier for a comedian to tap into a more serious role. And I wanted to ask both of you guys, how was it tapping into, a more serious role at times and going back into your comedian hat? How was that? Talk me through that, both of you guys.
I definitely give a shout out to Pete Segal for that because he and I definitely discussed that at length about my character Kim, kind of tracking, his son Colin, who is missing and really having that be an emotional arc in this movie and also mirroring the arc of Sophie and JJ. So he really did an amazing job of just kind of keeping my intent of storytelling there. I definitely do the comedy, the action, and do what I do well, but I really quite enjoyed the challenge of just tracking the story, and I think finding that balance. And so all credit goes to Pete in terms of that balance.
And Ken, back to you. As a father in real life, how was it embodying a father in the film? Because I know in one of the scenes, it reminded me of my own father when he was dropping him off at school and you were embarrassing him. How was it embodying being a father in this role?
Yeah, that wasn't acting. That was just really me just playing a version of myself that used to be a doctor dropping off if I had a son dropping off, my kid at school. So, and I love it because Pete was just like, okay, just do what you would normally do. That was his note and his direction. It was just, okay, this is just me. And it was just so naturalistic. And no, I really love playing, I love playing roles like this, as a father. Just, for me just as an artist, as an actor, it just gives me something that I can definitely tap into and want to keep exploring. Absolutely.
Thank you guys so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Amazing film. Thank you for chatting with me today.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Morgan.